how do you get to 40 and be financially free? One thing, it's doable, because there are people actually who are 40 now and they are financially free. There are people who are lower than 40 and they are financially free. Financial freedom in this context is where you're able to finance your life post having what is it called, a constant stream of revenue. So in this case, whether you're employed and now you're not employed, can your life continue, sustaining itself? And that's why I think from 40 and above now, the retirement mindset starts kicking in, like, hey, I need to get my stuff together. But you should not wait till 40. And if I pick on our earlier conversation about savings, you can imagine if you started saving at 20 and you say, my goal is this and that. One, I want to buy a house, I want to do this, I want to do that. Now, for me to be able to hit that target, I need to set out a plan that by the time I am 40, I should have done what? This and that. So one of the things you've talked about is at least own a home, at least have a decent car, for example, to move from one place to another, at least to have a savings or an emergency fund of this amount of money, because contextually you'd want to have an emergency fund that can sustain your life at least for 12 months without getting any flows in. So at least that's the target I always set for myself, that I need to have an emergency fund that can take care of me in 12 months without me having to even put in money. So as you plan your future, and that's why the question of, can I actually be financially free at 40? First of all, start with, what do I want to have achieved by 40 when you are young? And it's a question that most young people don't actually ask, because we are so lost in, I want to enjoy life now, to the extent that you hit your 40, that's when you start realizing, hey, what have I done? I need to start putting things together. But you're 40, the energy that you had is diminished. The type of opportunities that you could have had are over. So at that point, even the amount of income or whatever you can amass, it's not as much as you would have done right now, because right now you have the energy to do 4 side hustles plus your job and life moves on. So first of all is ask yourself, what do you want to have achieved at 40? And for this, I'm talking to somebody who's right now in their 20s or early 30s. What is it that you want to have achieved by 40? If it's that house, have you started looking at, this is the house I want to have, this is the amount of money that I will require to buy that house? And then you start putting that money aside. So if you have an employment or you are running a business, all that money is coming in and you're targeting that. There are a lot of options again that are existing in the market that can help you achieve your goal. So if you talk about real estate, for example, you can buy into an off-plan project and you pay pole. By the time the house is up, you'll have finished paying and you have your house. Now, the other thing is that if you wanted to do those bucket list things, I want to travel to Dubai, I want to be in Hawaii and to enjoy that life, you can. You just need again to come back and ask yourself, by 40 I would have wanted to do these things, and you start saving. Now at that point, when that question starts lingering, there are a lot of things then you need to sort of fine-tune in your current life. What are those expenses that are meaningless that you're currently having? Are they justifiable? Do I need to go to the club every other week to spend between 10 to 20,000 shillings on booze? Or can I take that 30,000 shillings, put it in a pension scheme that will ensure that at the age of 40, I have enough money that I can put in a pension, I can withdraw pole from a pension scheme that sustains my life. So I know if my life at this point was like sustained at 100k per month, normally they say at the time of retirement, you need to ensure that at least you can be able to get in 75% of what you used to earn. So if you are earning 100k right now, at point of retirement, you should be able to at least be getting 75k in every other month to sustain that life. That's the kind of thinking you need to have. So for you to be able to do that, that goal setting has to come in when you're young, and then you start putting money aside. Now, can it happen when you hit 35 and you discover, hey, things are thick and I need to? Yes, it can, but it's slightly too late. It's possible, but it will be a lot of strain trying to get yourself sorted, by 40. And that's why I would advise young guys, like, start it now. If you have that target, anza mapema.